I am an idiot. Almost everyone who works with computers feels that way at some point. We've all been befuddled by some really weird string of emojis or gotten frustrated with Microsoft Word. But I'm a software engineer. I'm supposed to be good with technology. And yet, every day, I go into work, sit down at my computer, and it tells me, "Hey, idiot, you broke something." Breaking things is kind of inevitable in software engineering because it entails taking a bunch of different tools and code snippets and layering them together to create something new. The more parts there are in such an arrangement, the more ways things can go wrong. When I'm putting all those bits and pieces together, it feels like I'm constructing something elaborate and grand, my own Sistine Chapel. But inevitably, reality sets in, something breaks, and the entire thing comes crashing down. Then I get to spend hours, maybe even days, digging through the rubble, trying to find the cause. And when I do spot it, suddenly it just seems obvious. Of course, my archways were being held together with these metaphorical paper clips. This was never going to work. I'm an idiot. And to be in a field where that kind of failure happens, it's challenging. And to make things worse, I work in distributed systems, which magnifies all those kinds of problems. Distributed systems is about getting multiple computers to work together and speak with one unified voice. So imagine, you get your 4 best friends in a room together, and you try to get them to explain what you all did last weekend. Everyone will be interjecting, constantly changing up small details, and you need to get them to agree to something consistent and coherent. Now imagine those people are being held up with paper clips. It's a general rule in distributed systems that anything which can go wrong will. Yeah, so having to work in a field where failure is expected, frequent, inevitable, it feels really, really, actually not soul-crushing. Because it's not so bad to be an idiot who breaks things, because that describes everybody. My favorite question to ask my coworkers at lunch is, what's the dumbest bug you've encountered this week? Because everyone will have a story. Yeah, so I needed to make this value really, really big. So I set it to like 1,000,000. Turns out the program that uses that value rejects anything over 1,000 and uses 0 instead. So in making this value huge, I accidentally made it 0. And that is why you should always check your input ranges. And when all those little mistakes and failures become something that you can look back at fondly and learn from, it's not so bad to be failing all the time. And what's more, every once in a while, a miracle happens. I write my code, I run my tests, and nothing breaks. And that feels euphoric. I have built this Sistine Chapel, and I know there are paper clips somewhere in there, but it works. I must be an idiot genius. Or, more likely, something else is about to go wrong.